Here we go again. We are back at the junkyard. What treasures shall I find today? If you're curious about what we're about to get, stick around. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get trusty rusty old Dodge Ram, the original work truck. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing loaded up on the trailer here because I got to get this trailer weighed anyways. Pretty sure you guys are going to be curious about what we got going on. On side note, cousin Paul's over here grinding down on some pony wheels. We're going to hit this with 2K clear, and we're going to see how good the 2K clear comes out on these pony wheels. So we're just going to go ahead and fast forward right to the back to the junkyard, and I will show you what we are picking up. Your attention, we are actually on our way to a junkyard here locally where we found a couple things that we are very interested in, and I can't wait to show you. It's going to be epic. Stick around. We're going to get over here as best we can. I gotta get my trailer weighed, like I said, on top of that, so we got some things to pick up. So yeah, you know it, another junkyard, right? Something a little different here though, guys. I wanted to bring to the channel, be something a little bit different, to show you guys some junkyard horsepower stuff. Stick around. You want to be on YouTube? No, man. We're gonna stick it over in the back of the white truck. There's a tire back there. We ended up ordering this last week. Again, this is a 5.8, Windsor motor, 351. Take you back real quick. Shop, I would show you the truck that it actually came out of, my 5.8 351. It was just an old work truck, F250 heavy duty. Seems to have had a couple of them here. These things are getting hard to find. Several years ago, they were pretty much a dime a dozen, but 351 5.8 blocks have served their purpose over the years, and they're strong. And obviously, we've made good horsepower on multiple ones and never split the block. I mean, it's the type of block that's so strong that the mains are so thick that you don't even really need to run a girdle with it. But anyways, I just wanted to show you the truck that came from the donor. We're definitely going to be picking up the 351 that's in the weeds for sure. I'm actually going to go over there real quick before we leave to make sure that the engine rolls over, because since it's sitting up on its face, I can see if it kind of turns over. If it turns over, I definitely want it. If it's locked up, it's not really something I'm going to be interested in. All right, so we're heading back over to, what year was this one?
97.
It's a 97 too?
Yeah.
Shit, that's a roller motor too. It's just like the one we just picked up. So you never know what's going on in your local yards and junkyards. And you guys know that we've been searching through junkyards for, car parts, the GT40 stuff. Found a Foxbody, a couple of them up there in Youngstown. So this is a little bit of a traditional yard. You're allowed to pull your own parts too, but they do a lot of pulling for you as well. And these are the yards that I grew up with. Stuff's in the weeds. You know what I mean? Stuff's been sitting for a long time, but always find that good stuff hanging out in these little trucks. So always junkyard digging, baby. If you're digging through a junkyard and you're looking for a 5.8 351, this is pretty much what you're looking for. Like F250. What's some of the other ones that would have the 351 in it? The vans, right? The E250s, E350s. Yep. Anything 93 and above. I think 94 started the very first roller FE 5.8. Got it? And it looks a lot like this. You'll see the 5.8 right on the top of the manifold, but this is the type of engine that you could take your roller block and rebuild it. You could put a roller cam in it. Wonder how many miles are on it. It's electronic, but it looks like it's a pretty good work truck. This is what you're looking for, man. This ain't no joke. There's a lot of different accessories. You can still use the lower intake and stuff, but we'll talk about that later. One thing you want to look at is you want to look at the side of the block for a lot of rust. You know what I mean? You don't want to be messing with a block that's got a lot of scale and rust on it. You can see up in there. It's not too bad. Again, you're only using the short block, the stock bottom end, the crank and the rods anyway, for the most part. Yeah, F250, man. Oh, heavy duty. I'm surprised he had two in one yard. Those aren't very common, are they?
No, they're not.
I didn't think so. Junkyard dogs, man. We are junkyard dogs.
a dozen years ago, those things were everywhere. You can't find them now.
Yeah, you've been working here a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, that's the way it is. I mean, junkyard stuff, I mean, once it's gone, it's gone. You know, in 351 Windsor motors, the stock bottom end stuff is still good. Like, we went 750 wheel on a stock crank with the football rods, and we did that on our 408. That's currently the 408 now. I mean, what we plan on doing with the block that we got in the back of our truck, I'm not sure yet. We'll talk about that more when we get back to the shop. But, you know, coming from one, you know, from junkyard dogs to you, once they're gone, bro. Foxbody parts, you know, and Explorer stuff, and truck stuff, and stuff that makes our cars go faster. Right? Right. Sometimes you gotta, you know, you gotta dig through the weeds. You can find some cool stuff. I mean, if you're looking to rebuild an engine, you never know what's in a motor pile. I think you said we got a 460 right here, and you know I've been apt to mess with a 460 soon. Over here, Junior found yet another 351 Windsor that's just sitting in here doing nothing. You sure that's a Windsor?
Yeah.
Bro,
By these.
look at that. 5.8, man. Are you kidding me?
That's a 97. It's out of that blue truck.
Is that a blue truck?
Yeah. That one back there is in the back.
Look at that son of a bitch. Look at that. I never know what you're digging through, brother. Never know what you're digging through. It's not bad either, really.
No, not
It's good
really.
core. Hell yeah. Wonder how much you want for this one. Let's go find out. Thanks, Junior. Diving into junkyards is one of my favorite pastimes, as you guys seen in the last couple of videos. We came over to get our trailer weighed, which we got done, and we ended up ordering this last week, 351. Makes for a great core, and you've seen the other one that we had over here in the back lot, which is just hiding in the weeds next to a 460. Like, and then they got the one over in the other truck, which, you know, these things are not getting easy to find at all. And I appreciate Matt for hooking me up with, you know, getting them all out. We'll probably just take them and at least just save them as cores or whatever. But all right, so we enlisted the power of tools. I couldn't do it by hand over here. This boat has been sitting for a little bit, so a little bit of worry that water got into it. But again, we're gonna see if this actually works. Get this thing to turn. Oh yeah, come on now. Shit, I didn't even see you sitting in the weeds. You're like Charlie in the woods, bro. Yeah. All right, the plug's out and it'll be easy, but it moved. That's a good thing. It's not completely seized up. Don't matter, the motor needs bored 30 over anyway. So as long as the cylinders aren't terrible or cracked, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thanks, man.
Yep.
I appreciate you, Junior. I'll see you.
All right, man. We'll see you later.
All right, man. Good people right there. All right, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you today. We got a 351 roller motor that we've actually been wanting for a long time, and not only found one, but we found three. Unfortunately, my white car does not have the roller motor. It has a 93 E250 from a van, which is not a roller motor. It's the last year of the older model 351s. We decided to get this because it was cheap, it ran good, basis for a good block to rebuild. Now, these 351 Windsor blocks have the potential of holding 1,000 horsepower crank. You know, we live in a world where, you know, engine swaps are a big deal. You can do a Coyote, a Terminator, you can do, you know, a Barra, you can do a GT500, you can do just about anything. And 351 is one of the old school engine swaps back in the day. And these things can hold some damn horsepower. You guys see what I did with that white car. You guys know, tuned right, built right, they'll last just fine. And outside of the machine work and the parts, a couple $100 in the junkyard makes them potentially some good power. All right, guys, I encourage you to check out the join button below, as the channel membership has its perks for the channel. Check out that super thanks. Donations to the channel stay in the channel, and it's a super appreciated. But outside of that, guys, I just appreciate the watch time. I appreciate you subbing. I appreciate you listening to me ramble and do cool things like this. We'll make a video of us tearing it down, take a peek inside, see what it looks like. Let me know what you think below in the comments. Let me know if you enjoy this sort of stuff. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Thanks for watching.